Continuing with Module 2, this is video 4, and we're going to be importing the chart of accounts. And the steps that are for this part of the importing cover several pages. It's in the case study activities, pages 19 through 27. Now, after you import, you'll need to go back and edit, and it's going to be lengthy, so I'm only going to be able to show you a little bit of the editing. Alright, so I'm back on the dashboard. Now I'm on the home dashboard, and to import the chart of accounts, I'm going to use the transactions. I'll go to the transactions in this menu, select chart of accounts, and you can see that there are a lot of there are several accounts that are already listed here. These are default accounts. What we're going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and upload that list, and then I'm going to go back and edit. So again, it is a bit lengthy, but I'm going to go ahead and import. So I clicked on that option to import. You could also use the gear option and it'll bring it up as well. So I'm going to browse to my documents or my files to find the the chart of accounts. So the folder it's already open because I've been using it to import the customers and the vendors. So I'm going to select the chart of accounts, click open. Alright, so the name of the file is listed here. So I'm ready to click next. I'm ready to include the list, the chart of accounts that are included in this file. So the detail type, this is information is on page 21 in the case studies activities resource that I provided. The detail type, that's what we want. Detail type, account name. We're mapping the account number and the type. So all of this is already selected. Click next, and we want to select all accounts. So you can see that when you go down that they are all checked. So if I click here, it will deselect, but I want to select all of the accounts. Alright, so we're ready to import. So click import. Okay, it says 33 of the 41 accounts successfully imported. We found some problems and couldn't import all your data. So we're going to just the furniture and fixtures, I guess the account type wasn't listed there. So we will edit that as needed later. So I'm going to go ahead and click import. It's still not letting me. Okay. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to close this. All right, here are the chart of accounts. And we're gonna, let's see, I'm gonna try to filter by, if you filter by number, they have 5 digits for their accounts. So it's specific. Let me see if, okay, I'm going to go with just the number 1. So hopefully that would include all of the asset accounts. I'm just going to read it with all of the accounts. So on page 22, this lists the asset accounts. And in the instructions, it says that throughout this activity, ignore all accounts without numbers. Some accounts cannot be inactivated because they are part of other features in the QuickBooks Online application. So if we can make it inactive, if there's an account that doesn't have a number, if we can make it inactive, we will. So I'm going to, again, I'm on page 22 in the Module 2 Case Studies Activities Resource. So the first one is the checking account 1234. The account type is bank. The detail is checking. Alright, so we're going to leave that one alone. And then the, you can see sometimes in what we imported, the account number was listed in the name as well. Alright, so the savings, 5678, that would be the last 4 digits of the account number. That's okay. Alright, the cash account is going to be the checking account. So what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can make this inactive. So we've made this inactive, and you can see that it's still there, but it's just inactive. It's not going to appear. Alright, so 11,000 accounts receivable. We want to leave that one alone. Now this one, it's a separate, a duplicate or one that was already included. So we want to make that inactive. The allowance for bad debts, that one's not included. And if you don't inactivate these and you don't use them, it's not a big deal. It just clutters up your reports, etc. So if you can take the steps to make it inactive, that'll be a good thing. So, all right, so the inventory asset, I'm going to leave that. Loans to others, I'm going to inactivate. And in fact, let's do a batch action. So loans to partners, I'm going to select that. Payments to deposit, I'm going to leave that one active. Prepaid expenses, I'll inactivate. Real estate loans to others, U.S. savings bonds and investments, and then the uncategorized asset. The fixed asset, we want to leave that. So I'm going to see if I can do a batch action to make those inactive. Okay, so one of the accounts wasn't deactivated because QuickBooks doesn't allow it, but the others were. All right, we continue. We still have some more. We have assets, and let me make sure that they're not listed yet. They're not listed on the next page. So accumulated amortization, accumulated depreciation, buildings, furniture and fixtures, improvements, land, long-term office equipment, tools, vehicles, deferred income taxes, goodwill, lease buyout. All of these All right, startup and organizational costs. So we'll do all of this and make it, we'll do the batch action, make inactive. All right, so yes, make inactive. All right, and it gives us a warning that certain accounts were not deactivated. And all right, customer prepayments. I think that one can be made inactive. We're moving on to current liabilities now. So we want to keep the accounts payable. And notice that accounts payable, we want it. Let's edit that. So I want to edit this account. I want to add so click edit over here, over to the right. I want to add the account number, which is 20000. Remember, all of these accounts have 5 digits. It's an accounts payable. The detail is accounts payable. And this gives you the option if you have a sub account. We're not going to be using that option right now. Okay, so we've added the account number. So we edited that. All right, we need the credit card. We don't need customer prepayments, lines of credit. We do want the notes payable. So down here, notes payable VR systems, we want to leave that. But all of these others, if possible, we want to make them inactive. Notice that they don't have account numbers, mortgages, so we're going to go back up to our batch actions, make inactive, and we're going to select yes. And it tells us that there is an account that they didn't allow, QuickBooks Online didn't allow it to be inactive. So we've got those are the liabilities. All right, then we're going to move to the equity accounts. And those accounts start with the number 3. All right, so this one we're going to have to edit. We're actually going to need to add an account. We want the 3,200 member 1 contributions. We want that. The 3,200 member 1 distributions, the 3,200 member contributions, and the 3,300 member distributions. Doing the same thing for 3,400, 3,500. I'm going to leave this opening balance equity, but I'm going to get rid of the partner distributions and investments. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the retained earnings. Okay, so I'm going to delete these, but then I'm also going to have to go in and add a new account. So I'm going to try to make those inactive. One was not deactivated, so let's leave that alone. All right, so I do want to go and add that new account, not new account, but the one that's not listed. It's the 3000 member equity, and the account number is 30000. It is an equity account, and the detail is retained earnings.